Hello every and anyone, welcome back to my get ready room. It's not really a typical beauty room, it's not all fancy and schmancy and whatever, but it does have all of my favorite things in here. I think I just watched a video by Chloe Morello and Wayne Goss came out with one like that Charlotte Tilbury's reformulating, and it brought back makeup memories, and I really wanted to play with my Charlotte Tilbury stash. So I've kind of got in there. I brought out the best of my favorites that I've had trouble letting go of, even though I don't really use them anymore. And this is the result. So if you kind of want to see some swatches and things, we're going to get into that. And we get to play with makeup again. Seems like every car alarm is going off right now. Okay, well, let's get this started anyway. So I've already applied a base that I'm not too happy with. I'm kind of trying, not a new foundation, but anyway, it doesn't matter. A little bit of concealer and some powder. So I look a little like ghosty eyes right now, but we will fix that. Just gonna spray some, get it out. Oh yes, okay. All right, life is good, life is good. Okay. So maybe we'll start with the eyes because that's where I'm feeling the most naked right now. And I'm just gonna go in, this is the Dolce Vita palette. I think it's called Sofia Bella or something now. And mine, one of the shades is loose. So I have to be really careful with it. And I'm gonna use I think it's a Charlotte Tilbury crease brush. And I'm just going into, what is it called? Prime? Going into Prime. Oh my gosh, I haven't played with these in so long. I'm kind of wondering about the new formulation, if she's gonna change every color. I should have done my brows first. Sneaky, sneaky, we're gonna sneak them in. I haven't found a brow pencil I like yet. This is not a bad one. But my favorite shop just got in Plume. So I am absolutely going to be trying that and seeing if I like that a little better. I'm a bit weird. I like to use like the blonde shade for my dark brows, which no one seems to recommend, but I swear it works better as someone with very black eyebrows. Okay, so that's like, we're skipping it. We're not worrying about that. So I've got Prime all over my lid. And I'm trying to remember what Charlotte does. I think she takes like a little, the second one, Enhance, which is like this reddy brown in this palette, with a smudger. And she brings it across the lash line. Not that it matters because we can do whatever we want. But I just really appreciated that when she first came into the scene, she was talking about like glamour for everyone. So you didn't really have to know how to do makeup. I just thought that was nice. We all want to feel pretty. I haven't watched these tutorials in a long time, but I'm gonna do that, bring it around, and then I'm gonna take the same shade on a crease brush. I'm just gonna deepen the outside here and see if I wanna go even smokier, because I might just wanna like disco today for no reason. No one's gonna see me. I'm not leaving the house, but you know, do a little of that. So I kind of keep it in the outer corner, and then I, with barely any product, bringing it in. Not sure how I feel about it. I think good. I think fine. Yeah, I was always really impressed that like it would look smoky, and then when someone would close their eyes, it would just be smoky on the lash line. I was like, ooh, that's a good idea. It's like when your eyes are open, it looks smokier than it is. I don't know. And then, so we can show some of the, I wish there wasn't a loose shadow in here. It's stressing me out. We're gonna show some of the dark brown. I'm just gonna put it on the outer thirds because I like to do that. Top and bottom outer thirds. Keep it very cohesive. cohesive as we get anyway. I love faking a cat eye a lot more than I like actually doing one. And then I've got like this little small detailed brush, and I'm gonna just go in with the prime again, right in the inner corners. I kinda wanna do sparkles. I always wanna do sparkles. I'll see if I can get over it. We're gonna do the rest of the face. So the first ever product that I bought by lovely Charlotte Tilbury, the one that like was viral first, was the Filmstar Bronze and Glow. And this one is so old it doesn't say light or anything. I know she's come out with deeper shades now, which is really good. I'm just going into the Sculpt shade on like a cheap version. I think this is an e.l.f. brush. She has one that she sells, but I think it's made with real animal hair, so I never got that. You know, I haven't picked this up in a while. I used to fill my hairline in with this, but I am really sensitive to breakouts, and I was breaking out like under my jaw for a really long time. And since I have stopped using products with dimethicone, that seems to be my trigger. So I can't really use this, but we're going for it today. I don't have much of a hollow to follow, so I'm just faking it. A little whatever's going on that side, and then bringing it down. I guess it's just like that stereotypical 3, right? It's overkill by now. And the more I film, the more I realize what is going on down here. So we just need to kill it. It's fine. I'm just gonna put like a full-on shadow. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm going ham. I'm going ham today. And then I'm going in with the nipple blush. So this is the Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop blusher in First Love. I kind of found a dupe for this in an Antonym blush. But this was like my first love. I really, really, really liked this one. So we're gonna go around the outside. And sometimes when I watch her videos, it looks like she does it differently, but I think it's around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. And that's kind of the full, where you're gonna be putting the blush. So that goes the full way of the cheek. So that's the swish. And we're gonna pop it on that center. So appley. It's cute, right? I think that's cute. I've done a sacrilegious to Charlotte. She usually does lips before she does blush. I'm gonna show you a couple lip looks today though, so hopefully that'll make up for it. If you are interested in her like rock chick look, I learned this from Hey Claire like years ago, that the iconic Nude dupe is Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in number 4. So I'm gonna do that with Nude Kate first, because I feel like with a smoky eye you can go nude, but I still like a pop of color, so I'm gonna show you what you can do. That's kind of pretty on its own. It's so pouty. It's so fun to shop your stash. Like I haven't played in a really long time, it feels like. So this is the iconic, this is the Nude Kate. Beige, it's like a Bordeaux-y beige. So that one I think goes really pretty with the First Love. Here it is looking a little nude, so I'm just gonna pat it. And I think I usually top this with like a lip gloss too. So that's what's going on there. If only I could be a stable this and then that, you know, 1 + 1, 2, 3, but I'm not. So we're going back to the eyes. We're gonna use a little the classic eye pencil. It's a powder pencil in Audrey. And I still use this all the time, if I'm honest. You could absolutely use a brown eyeshadow. I've had this for a really long time and I really like it. This is probably my, if I'm doing like the 80-20 and I do a little bit of dirty, it's probably this one. A little bit of definition. If I wanted to do a wing, I have a little Charlotte Tilbury in Amber Moon. And this is a mini, but it's made in Germany. And I think I ranted about minis made in China. So that's, can't even trust the minis. Where are they gonna be? So this one's like, I don't know if you can see the powder. It's actually very, oh no, this one's like a charcoal. This one's like a charcoal brown, the powder pencil. And then the Amber Moon has a lot of, well, it's got some amber in there. It's got some shimmer and stuff going on. I think I always kind of do that. I go from one and then the other and then touch up. How's that looking? I really want to take it all over the eye. So I'm going to go back in with that Ready Brown shade. And just a little bit. I'm gonna pop on my favorite mascara because I have never used a Charlotte Tilbury mascara that worked for me. You can let me know if that was different for you. They just smudged everywhere, so that was really disappointing. But this one is like on $10, I want to say, and it's really good. This is pure Anada. For anyone that doesn't know, it's always pure Anada. Okay, so I popped some of that on the top and bottom. Then what do we got going on? Ooh, I really want to go in with the sparkle, but it's the middle of the day. Where am I going? We're gonna go back into the Filmstar Bronze and Glow, and we're gonna use the highlight shade excessively. Because I feel like that's what Charlotte would want. I don't know if she's cruelty-free anymore, which is kind of a bummer. We're saying she's kind of in the gray area now, so I'm gonna need to check into that. Not that I've purchased from her in a really long time, but can you see a difference? I feel so glam. I feel kind of excessive, I'm not gonna lie, but I think for like a night out, this is pretty fun. I never thought I'd be that person. Ooh, I can't wear smoky eyes during the day. Yes, you can. You can and you will. Where else should we take it? We'll take it down the nose. Oh yeah. Take it over here. Sometimes people put it here. And then I'm gonna go back in with that detailed brush, again in that champagne shade. Adding some light to the inner corner. I do have a video where I get more into detail. It's really old, not the best quality. Talks about all my favorites from Charlotte Tilbury and the brand. So that's the highlight. It looks really glowy here. You almost can't see the contour, which I think is the best part of it. Let me see. Yeah, it's like a grayish. It's like a gray brown. I think that's kind of the magic of it. And it's not perfectly matte, so it looks kind of skin textured. I don't know. I did promise 2 lip looks. So even though I'm kind of feeling this nude that I haven't brought out in a long time, I'm gonna pop on my very favorite Charlotte Tilbury lipstick ever. I almost wore it on my wedding day. The love runs deep. It just somehow ended up not being enough. We don't need to talk about that. So I'm popping on the Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk, iconic. This was like Amelia Leona's favorite back in the day. Just so you can get a good look. It's quite pink. I think it's much pinker than my natural lip is, but it's neutral, so that's not too bad, right? And then I'm gonna try and cover that up with Walk of Shame. Oh, the most beautiful berry. Oh, I haven't worn this in so long. This was like my everyday color for a long time. When I used to wear Charlotte, she didn't have a Walk of Shame lip liner, so this is what I did. You just totally cover it up. You can't even tell you're wearing Pillow Talk. This is the Matte Revolution, so feels a little thinner on the lips, can get drying more so than the other one. Well, I had a lot of fun shopping my stash. I hope you had fun playing along with me and seeing some colors in action. What do you think? The problem is this makeup never fails to make me feel beautiful at the time, and I might make up with spots tomorrow, but today I'm looking very shiny. I'm curious how you feel about the reformulation. I'm kind of freaking out inside because her celestial shades and just the excitement that I felt when I first purchased the brand when it first came out, and I'm worried that it's kind of the spark is being downsized to kind of fit more consumers, but maybe that's what people want, is more wearability. I've seen the Rebel is becoming more of a khaki green than like the vibrant green. I'll try and link Wayne Goss's video below. We all know who he is, he's amazing. When he was swatching, they did look more pigmented, but I kind of think when you're looking for foolproof beauty for everyone, even the beginner, pigmented isn't always the easiest to work with, right? So, my heart for beauty. It was one of the first brands I got really excited about, and I talked myself into believing that I could afford, because it just, I'm sure it's how people sometimes feel about Chanel. That for me was Charlotte Tilbury. It holds a very special place in my heart and my makeup drawer still today. So I hope you had fun watching. Thank you so much if you stuck around. I make videos weekly, so please subscribe if you want to come along for the ride. And until then, keep smiling out there. Thank you. Bye.